Gerber has been releasing some new products lately, and they haven't been necessarily traditional multi-tools, but they are multi-tools of a sort, and I've got 3 of them in for review today. And the first is the Gerber EAB Slim. Now this one is a very cool tool in that it is exactly that, a very slim utility knife. Now what I want to bring in here is the Milwaukee Fastback. And this is a comparison between more of your traditional multi-tool utility knife right there, and then the Gerber EAB. This is a very, very slim knife, and it fits really nicely in the pocket. I think it will be great for a lot of people. So how this works is it's pretty easy to take out. You just keep pushing this little lever at the bottom through those notches. And then you actually use this notch at the top. And this is where it gets a little tricky on camera, but you push this back and then you can pull that out. So I'll put it back off camera because I don't really want to slice myself. So while it is pretty easy comparatively to take the blade in and out, it definitely will not be as easy as the Milwaukee Fastback because you are dealing with extremely thin metal. So you will have to force that metal apart to slip that blade in. This is very, very slim. But then again, it's not a huge process. It just won't be exactly as convenient as a regular utility knife, but then you are getting that very slim profile, which is awesome. Really, really cool. Now let's go ahead, see how much this weighs. I don't think I've even weighed this yet, but it weighs, 1.3, 1.4 ounces. Turn it over to grams, 38 grams. It is a very light tool. And then it's about just under 4 inches or just over 9 centimeters. So it is a fairly small tool, and then it comes in actually under 1 inch or under 2.5 centimeters. Very lightweight tool. Now it does say on Gerber always talks about all these features that make it a multi-tool of sorts. There's the keychain loop, the pocket clip, and then they label stainless steel as another feature, which I'm not sure. And then it does talk about the knife blade. And then for some reason, they don't even label this as a bottle cap lifter. Yes, they do have that as a bottle opener on the front, but they do not have that listed as a function on the back, which is, I'm surprised Gerber didn't catch that. So both of these tools are around $16. So the next one we'll talk about is Gerber's Driver, their keychain tool. This one has a couple features. The obvious feature is its driver, but then on the other side, they have fitted in a package opener of sorts. There's also a pry bar. There's this keychain loop where you can put it on your keychain. They have this as the bottle cap, bottle opener, and then these sort of fit out like, or come out like this. This is your rubber insert, and then it has a magnetic piece in there, or it has a magnet in there, and then you've got your 1/4 inch bit driver. So it works. Pretty nice little tool right there. You can get a fair amount of pressure on here. It's not super small, so it should work fairly well. And then this fits in here. Now over time, my worry is that the rubber will shrink and then you'll lose your bits. But probably Gerber's not that worried about that. So let's go ahead, get some measurements. About 1.5 inches wide, about 2.5 inches long. I don't know if it's even worth weighing this. It's a pretty light tool. It does come in 35 grams or 1.3 ounces. So this and the utility knife are essentially the same weight and the same price. These are pretty cool tools. I think the utility knife is my favorite of these that Gerber has released. This one right here to me seems a little heavy to have on my keychain. I think I would prefer to have just a Victorinox, like their classic but for those who want a full 1/4 inch bit driver, it is a nice little feature and it looks pretty cool. Now this next tool I probably shouldn't have even bought, but I couldn't resist. I wanted it. It does come in different colors. It comes in the silver and I think the black. And I really wanted the black version, so I hunted around until I found it. It is $11, which is probably outrageously expensive, but it's really cool. It's a mini axe that opens packages. It's got a screwdriver on this side. On the bottom, you have this bottle opener, also the keychain. And that's pretty much it for $11. It's probably way overpriced, only 3 tools, but I actually use this the most, even though the utility knife is probably the most useful and the best out of all these. They say it's airplane friendly. I'm not sure if that's true. You'd have to check, but $11, I guess it's not a huge loss if it's taken from you. It does look really cool though. No, it's not extremely useful. Yes, it's probably a gimmick, but it's a really cool one. So one of the things that I'm noticing from Gerber lately is they are definitely going into the space of multi-tools for everyone, essentially budget multi-tools that everyone can afford. They're not majoring on huge releases that are outlandishly expensive and really cool. They're just majoring on some small things. And whether you like it or not, Gerber is at least affordable for a lot of people. Even their multi-tools are a lot more affordable at times, and especially when they have like 50% off sales different times during the year, they have outstanding value during those times. So Gerber is offering several things. They may not be the tools that you want, but they keep adding new products. So make sure you keep watching or keep looking on Gerber's website, because lately they haven't even been announcing these. They just come out. And so I'll look on Gerber's website and, oh wow, there's another tool. And that's how it seems like they're doing it lately, whereas Leatherman has this whole email network, and every time there's a different color, they announce it like it's a huge deal. And Gerber's actually releasing new tools. Whether you like it or not, they do find a market for it somewhere, whether on Amazon, REI, Cabela's, Bass Pro Shop, wherever, they do find a market for it. And some of their tools are actually pretty cool.